What's going on YouTube? Today we're reviewing the Discmania MD4, the Trash Panda Ozone, and we're going to compare the MD4 to the MD5. Hole 1, we have about 330 feet. I'm just going to try to go around this tree on the outside. Oh, okay. So I know this MD5, I'm probably going to have to put on a lot of anhyzer. And that was quite a bit. This Ozone is very flippy. This disc really has nothing to do with those, but just something fun that I wanted to throw. Really just wanted to test the flight out on that. I know that if you throw it a little bit harder, it gets flippier, so we'll just keep it going. So the T-pad for hole number 2 is on top of a hill. You won't see the disc fly, so we're gonna tee off from here. It's about 250 feet. If I had to guess, I'm not really sure. We do have a wind that's going from right to left, so let's see what the MD4 can do. I'm gonna try to put on a little bit of anhyzer. I kind of slipped out, but it did want to hold that line just for a little bit. Okay, so the MD5, let's just throw on the anhyzer line one more time. I know I did on the last hole, and really I should be comparing both discs on the same line, so we'll just start from this hole. I didn't get enough air under it, but that did want to fight out as soon as it left my hand. Now let's try the Ozone. It is uphill a little bit, so let's try to put a little bit more on it. With that wind, it'll probably fade out. That made it all the way up to the building. Kind of pretty sweet disc. I have about 260 feet, which I feel is where these discs are going to shine the most. Let's just throw them flat. Yeah, that MD5 is just beef. MD4 probably not going to be as beefy. Oh, there we go. Let's have some fun with the Ozone. Oh, a little nose up, and she's gone. Didn't really commit to the anhyzer on that, but let's go pick those up. On to the next. So other than the great flight that the MD4 has shown us already, it feels very good in the hand. I'll show you guys the profile. Hopefully that picked that up, but it feels very good. It's like 85-90, and it's very tacky, and I feel like you get a really good grip on it. We have 300 feet in front of us, double Mando in between the two trees, but we're gonna get a little ambitious, a little rebellious. We're gonna try to do a huge anhyzer line just to see if the discs fight out. Hopefully you guys saw that held that line the whole way. MD5 is going to be different. So now let's try that same line with the MD5. We did get a little sneaky, so oh yeah, that was almost the same angle, but I fought out very quickly, whereas the MD4 just kind of held that line. Ozone, let's just try a fun shot. Just try to go sidearm straight through the middle. We'll try to go around this outside gap and see what happens. Oh. Maybe I didn't get enough on it, or maybe I put on a little bit too much hyzer, but that flew dead straight. Okay, we have 500 feet. There's no way I'm gonna get these discs there, so we're gonna do a upshot and then a sidearm flick. Disclaimer, my flick has been a little off, so If they aren't good, you heard it here first. So we'll go MD5 first, try to get as much distance as we can out of it. Oh, that just fights out immediately. On top of the hill. MD4, we'll try to follow a similar line. I think I threw that one a little nose up, so let's see if we can fix that issue. Oh yeah, good yank. And by good yank, I mean a really bad yank. So even though those two weren't the best shots, we do have a good flick in. So let's just say that we were setting that up. We'll go Ozone. Yeah. So I think once you put a little bit more power on that Ozone, it's just going to want to turn with that -3 turn. And I think one fade, but didn't get enough airtime, so we didn't see the full flight. Okay, so we have about 250 feet in. I'm going to say this is a little bit ambitious for my sidearm at the moment, so let's see what we can manufacture. Oh, there we go. Yeah, pretty decent flight. I feel like it's similar to what I was talking about, that stable MD3, where if you flick it, you can rely on it just to fly straight. It's very torque resistant. MD5 might be a little bit closer. Let's see if we can put a good move on it, try to get it underneath the basket. We'll try a little chop sidearm. Ozone was the closest out of all of them, which I hope it was because it is a fairway driver. Let's see if we can just give it a little flick up there. Oh my gosh. That was a good flight, but missed my line completely. I'm working on a sidearm, so bear with me. Last hole for the disc review, we'll go Ozone first, then MD5, then MD4, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Parked. Okay, quick disclaimer, T-pads over here, we have the sun coming up, so I'll move the camera slightly, moved myself over slightly, that way you guys can still see the disc fly. So we'll go MD5, and let's just try to get it down there. Oh, that was a huge hyzer. And by huge, I mean maybe about 200 feet. Okay, I'll admit that was a little nose up. This hole's about 320, 330 feet, but it did get down there, so pretty good flight still. So for the disc review that nobody asked for, we have the MD5. You guys know what it is. It's just a straight beefcake. We have the trash Panda Ozone, a very, very useful utility disc, I guess, if you want to say that. Beginner players will be able to throw it flat, get a little bit of turn, maybe just get it to ride straight. Experienced players, hyzer flip to turn. It's going to be battling a Discmania Essence in my bag, a lightweight that kind of does the same thing. I'm going to experiment more with this because it is very nice, feels very good in the hand. And then we have the man of the hour, the Discmania MD4. This, I've been looking for a stable mid that I can put in my bag. Not dumb overstable, but just something that's workable, something you can rely on in the wind and everything. And I think this will do it. Feels great. Can't say enough good things about this. And yeah, if you made it this far in the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I really appreciate you guys watching. It helps me out, makes me want to produce more content. And I guess the question for today's video is, what shot shape are you missing, or what mold are you missing in your bag? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I can recommend something for you. But I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to check out the links in the description, and peace.